Why babies stare. It's not what you think. A baby is staring at you right now. And no, this isn't random. Not blinking. Not looking away, just completely locked onto your face, with an intensity that can make even confident adults feel a little exposed. It's almost unsettling, isn't it? Most people laugh it off, maybe wave, maybe make a strange noise hoping for a reaction. But what if that moment is far more profound than it seems? For over 2 decades, scientists studying early brain development have been trying to decode what's really happening inside that tiny, silent mind during those long, unbroken stares. And what they've discovered doesn't just change how you see babies, it challenges how you understand consciousness itself. Let's start with the obvious explanation, the one almost everyone believes. Babies stare because their vision is blurry, and faces are simply the most interesting thing they can see. Sounds logical, right? Newborns do have a limited visual range. Roughly 8 to 12 inches, the exact distance between your face and theirs when you're holding them. But here's where that theory begins to fall apart. By the time a baby reaches 3 months old, their visual world expands dramatically. They can look at the ceiling, the window, the dog, even that forgotten pile of laundry in the corner. Yet somehow, they keep choosing your face again and again, every single time. That's not limitation, that's preference. And when researchers began digging deeper into why, they uncovered something no one expected. In 2017, a groundbreaking study from the University of Cambridge revealed something almost unbelievable. Scientists measured brain activity in both babies and adults during face-to-face interaction using advanced imaging technology. What were they looking for? Something called brainwave synchronization, and what they found stopped researchers in their tracks. The moment a baby locks eyes with you, truly locks in, their brainwaves begin to sync with yours. The same rhythms, the same patterns, firing in two completely separate brains at the same time. When the adult looked away, no connection. When the face showed no emotion, only partial alignment. But direct eye contact. That created the strongest neural connection ever recorded between two people of different ages. Let that sink in. Your baby isn't just looking at you, they are tuning their brain to yours, using your neural activity as a living blueprint to build their own mind. That stare is how one human brain teaches another how to be human. But here's where things take an even more fascinating turn. Babies don't stare at everyone the same way, and there's a hidden reason behind it. In a simple yet revealing experiment, researchers showed 3-month-old infants to faces, a stranger's face, and their caregiver's face. Surprisingly, babies looked longer at the stranger. At first glance, that seems backward, but it actually reveals something deeper. Babies stare longer at what they don't fully understand. The unfamiliar face is a mystery, something new to process. But your face. By just 3 months, your baby has already spent thousands of hours studying every detail, every expression, every subtle shift, every emotional cue. When they look at you, they're not confused. They're decoding. And it doesn't stop there. By 5 months, babies can already tell the difference between a real smile and a fake one. By 6 months, they begin using your emotions as a guide to navigate the world, a process known as social referencing. If you look afraid, they freeze. If you look excited, they reach forward. If you remain calm, they explore with confidence. That long, quiet stare you keep noticing. It's not passive, it's active analysis. Your baby is collecting emotional data in real time, building a map of your face, your reactions, your signals, and using it to decide what is safe and what is not. So the next time a baby stares at you like they're seeing straight through you, remember this: it's not just curiosity. It's connection. It's learning. It's synchronization. You are not just someone they recognize. You are the system they rely on. In a very real sense, you are their external memory, their emotional compass, their living guide to reality itself. The Harvard Still Face experiment: what babies are really telling you. What if I told you there's an experiment so unsettling? It sparked years of ethical debate, completely changed how we understand babies. It begins simply. A mother is playing with her infants, smiling, talking, responding. The baby is alive with joy, fully engaged, staring up at her face with total focus. Then suddenly, everything changes. On cue, her expression disappears. No smile, no reaction, no response, just a blank, unmoving face. Eyes open, but emotionally gone. What happens next, in just 2 minutes, reveals something most people never realize. The baby notices instantly. There's no delay, no confusion. They try to reconnect, smiling bigger, pointing, making sounds, doing everything that usually works. But nothing comes back, so they push harder. More urgency, more movement, more effort. Still nothing. And then, something shifts. Within about 90 seconds, their body begins to react. Stress rises. Heart rate increases. Some babies cry. Others do something even more chilling: they shut down completely, mirroring the emotional emptiness they're facing. When the mother finally re-engages, the baby recovers, but not immediately. That moment leaves a trace. After decades of research, one powerful truth became clear: babies are not passive. They are active participants in a constant emotional exchange. That exchange happens almost entirely through the face. That stare, you see. It's not random. It's not admiration. It's not confusion. It's communication in its purest form. Your baby is speaking to you with their eyes. And they are waiting, needing you to respond. But here's something even deeper, something rarely talked about outside scientific circles. While your baby is staring, something extraordinary is being built inside their brain. Researchers studying infant cognition discovered that babies who experience consistent, responsive face-to-face interaction in their first 6 months show stronger development in the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision, emotional control, planning, and complex social behavior. In other words, the very structure that defines adult intelligence. Think about that for a moment. Every time you meet their gaze, every time you mirror their expression, every time you respond to what you see in their eyes, you are not just bonding. You are building. You are shaping the physical architecture of their mind. That simple act of looking back. It's construction work for a lifetime of thinking, feeling, and understanding the world. Now, here's the part you should never ignore. If a baby consistently avoids eye contact, if they don't follow your face, don't engage, or seem to look through you, instead of at you, that isn't just personality. It can be an early signal of atypical social development. It doesn't mean something is wrong. Every child grows at their own pace. But experts are clear about one thing: early awareness changes everything. The brain is at its most flexible in the first 2 years of life. What's supported early can shape outcomes in ways that later intervention simply cannot match. So if something about a baby's gaze or the absence of it feels different, trust that feeling. You've been reading their face since the moment they were born. You are, in many ways, the most accurate instrument for understanding them. And the next time a baby locks eyes with you from across the room and just stares, don't look away. Because in that moment, something extraordinary is happening. Their brain is reaching out, searching for connection, using your face as a guide to learn what it means to be human, to feel, to trust, to understand what is safe and what isn't. Those big, irresistible eyes. They're not an accident of evolution. They are one of the most advanced social tools ever created. So when a baby looks at you like that, the only real response is to look back. And if this changed the way you see the babies in your life, take a second, pause and think. Has a baby's stare ever stopped you cold? Because now you know. That moment wasn't random. It was communication. And if you've ever wondered why babies sometimes laugh at nothing, at empty corners, at unseen moments in the quiet of the night, that's a mystery worth exploring next. And the truth behind it is far stranger than you think.